Hi again, everybody. It's your old pal, the History Nerd. We are back in the man cave, and in this video, we are going to revisit and update you on the Tecovas Cartwright goat leather cowboy boots that I unboxed and reviewed on this very channel 2 weeks ago. Now, if you have not yet seen that first video, I have linked it below. And I encourage you to go watch that action-packed, star-studded unboxing video first, and then come back and finish watching this one. Now, if you have seen that first video, you may recall there was a reason that I purchased the goat leather version of the Cartwright rather than the calfskin and cowhide version of the boots that they offer. The reason is goat leather is an oily and supple leather. And Tecovas says that if you wear these boots for 2 weeks, they will look and feel like you have worn them for 2 years. Goat leather distresses very easily. So we are going to open up this box because when I posted that first video, many of you in your comments said, please do an update and show us what they look like after 2 weeks. Well, the History Nerd is, if anything, a man of the people, and I am doing this video simply because you wonderful viewers requested it. Now, before I open this box, I am going to post a photo of what these boots look like when they were minty fresh, straight from the factory, out of the shipping box, a photo that I took when I did the last video. That's for comparison purposes. So now I am going to open this box, and I will admit to you, I have not worn these boots every day. I have worn them a lot, though. These boots have already got some mileage on them. And as you can probably tell at first glance, what Tecovas promised about these boots distressing and looking antique quickly is true. Probably the most obvious change is the fact that the shaft has darkened, and a once firm shaft has now begun to sag and wrinkle. As a man who is in his mid-50s, I have some experience with firm shafts that are beginning to sag and wrinkle. But I like this look very much. This is the distressed look I was looking for. I will tell you that when you wear these boots, even though the shaft is sagging a bit, it doesn't affect the wear. You don't feel it. These boots are great the way they are. However, if you are a big old boy like me, and you have some big calves, as the History Nerd does, the top of the shaft is rather narrow. Yes, I said the top of my shaft is rather narrow. And as you wear these boots throughout the day, it will feel like someone is hugging your calves. It's not terrible, it's not constricting, but you can definitely tell when you first put the boots on that they are a bit tight at the top, but you get used to it. Now, as we go down to the vamp, you can see that the vamp too has begun to darken, distress, and look antiqued. And as I noted in the last video, these horizontal lines that go across the top of the vamp, these are called the wrinkle. And the curly Q embroidery at the bottom of the wrinkle is called the toe bug. And the reason I noted in the last video you have the wrinkle and the toe bug is exactly why they call it the wrinkle. As you walk, your foot bends, and this horizontal threading is intended to make sure that your boot wrinkles where the threading is. And as you can look at these boots, you can see the light colored striations. The toe bug and the wrinkle are doing their job. The boots are wrinkling exactly where they're supposed to. But that only happens when you have a pair of good fitting boots. Let me tell you about these boots. When I first put them on in the last video, I said they slipped on like butter, and it was true. And folks, they were perfect fitting. The best fitting boots I've ever put on straight out of the box. And each time I've worn them, they fit better and better and better. I feel like Cinder frickin' Rella wearing the glass slipper whenever I put these boots on. And they run true to size. Tecovas says if order whatever size you wear in a tennis shoe or dress shoe. I wear a 13D. I ordered the 13D, and by golly, they are some great fitting boots. You can see on the side of the boots, we have some light colored striations that are setting in. I am hoping these will darken. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they're light colored, and I'm hoping as I wear these more and they get dirty and they get a bit scuffed that these striations will lighten up. But they're still cool looking. I did notice that on the toe of this boot, there's like a light colored splotch on it. I haven't spilled anything on them. I haven't scuffed them. I don't know why that happened. But again, it's part of the distressed antique look that folks who buy these boots are looking for. If you do not like the distressed look, do not buy the goat leather Cartwrights. They also come in, I believe, brown and black calf skin and burgundy cowhide color. So if you don't want the distressed look, if you want boots that are going to look newer, longer, go with the calfskin or the cowhide. I bought these boots just to kick around in. These are my casual social occasion, hanging out on a Saturday afternoon boots. I've got some dress Lucchese's that I wear with coat and tie. I've got some nice Justins that I wear at the office. These are my kick around, have some fun on the weekend boots. To make sure that you can tell the difference between these boots when they were factory fresh and these boots now when they're 2 weeks old. Hopefully, if things have worked out, on your screen right now, you are seeing a side-by-side comparison of these very same boots 2 weeks ago and these boots as they look after 2 weeks. Now, I will point out one more thing. I really think it's cool. As these boots darken, you see the honey-colored vamp. The contrast between the darkening leather and the honey-colored vamp is pretty neat. I find myself looking down, sucking in my belly and looking down at the contrast a good bit. By the way, here's the sole of the boot after 2 weeks. You can still barely read the Tecovas, but the soles are hanging in there. I mean, the guys, for $275, this is the best pair of boots I've ever bought. They're made in Leon, Mexico. They're handmade. I know Tecovas has its detractors. I know some folks think it's a hipster boot. They look down on it because they started as an online company and they advertise on Yellowstone, and people just think it's a hipster boot. These are some kick-ass cowboy boots, and 2 weeks in, folks, it's the best pair of boots I've ever bought. I couldn't be happier with them. So anyway, that's the video, folks. It's shorter than our normal videos, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video and the other videos that are on our channel, I need you to do 3 things for me. I need you to give me the Fonzie thumbs up. Hey! I need you to hit subscribe and then ring the bell so the next time I fire up the old YouTube gizmo, you will be the first to be notified. Now, I'm going to close this video like I close all of my videos by encouraging all of you to be good, be well, be happy, and goodbye, folks. We will see you the next time we visit History Nerd's Man Cave.